Yo, what's going on, guys? Subcharge here. Today I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about just having your mental in order when you're going to create, and just kind of doing everything that you can to ensure that you're not giving up on something in the moment. Yesterday on my Twitch stream, oh, by the way, I stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll leave it linked down below if you like. Anyway, so the point that I want to convey with this video is that it's important to not get bogged down by your mental state in the process of creating. And I say that because yesterday while I was streaming on Twitch, I was just getting a little bit disappointed with the lack of ideas that were sticking. And one of the things that kept permeating in my brain was just like, dude, just delete this project, start over. This isn't going anywhere. And even though I had in the back of my mind, like, okay, but there's potential here, you know, there's something that I can do if I just stick with this particular project and just keep playing around with it, keep toying with different little parameters and different sound design techniques. There's something here. I can make something out of this. Even though that was in the back of my brain, the overwhelming majority of my brain was just like, dude, scrap it. You don't need it. Like, you're totally fine without it. Just start new, right? And I mean, in a lot of instances, that's it's one of those things that can be conducive to creativity. I just think it's super important to be able to know when you can continue to push something and when it's okay to just abandon it and move on to a fresh slate. So in the back of my mind, I had this idea that I wanted to create, and even though I was having a lot of trouble with it, I decided to stick with it, and it actually ended up turning out to be probably one of my favorite drops I've ever written. I remember just being there in the moment and being like, okay, I could just give up, scratch this whole project. And at the time, I kind of wanted to end the stream because I was just like, I'm done. I don't want to I don't want to subject myself to more, you know, negative self-thoughts, and I just don't want to, I wanted to scrap it, essentially. And then something just clicked with me. It was just like, dude, if you just keep going and trying stuff, you get another idea for a new project. So I was just like, okay, you know what, I'll just work on something else, sound design for a little bit, and, you know, if I find anything that's workable, I'll try to include it. And then something crazy happened. It was just one of the things where it's like, oh, you know, I had this idea, I had this spark, I had this notion of, okay, what if I put this here and here and here and here and here, and then bam, everything just kind of opened up. I started just streamlining ideas, everything started clicking. Like an hour and a half later, I was just in this complete flow state of everything started happening, everything started lining up, it literally felt like the blocks in Tetris, just like ching 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 ching, rows and rows just hit every single time. And I was so happy that I didn't abandon the project. Like I wanted to so badly. I was just like, I want to start all over, clean slate. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm absolutely done. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I remember just in that moment being so grateful that I just didn't stop. And it's one of those things that's very difficult to decide in the moment, but B, it's a true test of perseverance. And I think that the more that we as artists are met with personal challenges like that, the more chances we have to succeed in the midst of them, and kind of just the better artists we become because of it. That kind of stuff really can only come for yourself, and that type of mental state can only come from really just having a one-on-one with yourself and kind of just like sitting down like, okay, this is how you handle self-criticism, this is how you handle negative thoughts about your own self-worth. So if we take this and we apply a different type of response to it, as opposed to I'm done, forget this, whatever, then we can start to see real changes within ourselves, within our creativity, within our mindsets, within our psyches. And I feel like that's where the true artistic growth comes from, because you have these instances where you can quite literally just be so done with everything. It doesn't have to always be just like as soon as you feel like a split decision. Like, it doesn't have to be, okay, once I feel myself getting stagnated, then I just automatically feed into that and I just abandon the project. I just jump ship. I think one of the main things to remember is just that, you know, you can keep going and you can continue on. It doesn't have to be like that all the time. Just finding the line You know, finding the line between when is the right time to start fresh with a fresh canvas and when's the time to just buckle down and try to just start throwing ideas at the wall like cooked spaghetti and see if they stick. But yeah, no man, anyway, the main point that I wanted to get across with this video is that I'm so happy that I just decided to stick with it, because I think it's probably going to be one of my favorite songs that I've ever written, and it wouldn't have happened had I just given up. So always just persevere no matter what, and save your projects too, because there's no telling when you might be able to come back to something later that you initially thought was garbage, but have fresh ears, a fresh mindset, and a fresh canvas to paint it on. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you want to check out the Twitch stream, I'll leave it below. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and yeah, have a good day.